Hola estudiantes, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? So, our last week, now I have some information to share with you, okay? So, last week, semana 5, we were supposed to complete activities related to the objeto directo, but for some reason, they were not available to you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include them in this week that is running, that is started to run today, okay? And then if you're planning to take Spanish 106, my suggestion is take a look, do some of the activities, and anyway, that will count as extra crédito, okay? So you're going to get, the benefit of everything, okay? Bien, so that's that. At the end of the video, I'm going to explain briefly what is objeto directo, okay? And then you will see the activities available, okay? Bien, so also, semana 5, in semana 5, you had to take the 5th quiz, okay? So at this point of the semester, you should have taken 5 quizzes, okay? 5 quizzes, okay? Now, if you took the 5 quizzes, now for semana 6, you're going to be able to take a 6th one, un sexto, but that will be like an extra credit, okay? So that one will replace the lowest score, okay? Bien, for those who took the quiz number 5, I gave you all a password, right? So the same password is the one that you're going to use for semana 6, okay? For that extra quiz, okay? Bien, so you're going to see the final. It's going to start showing on Sunday, okay? You have until Tuesday as before to complete it, but the final is going to include basically everything, okay? My suggestion is to be ready for the final and do it in time. Try to challenge yourself when you do the activities of chapter 6, study before and then close everything and try to do the activities without any help, without your notes, without the book, okay? Because then if you keep doing that, what you're doing is moving information from one place to another, and then your brain is not digesting the information, the new information, and eventually you're not going to be able to remember fast enough, okay? So let me see what else. I think that's basically it. Also, if you want to try to improve your grade, another thing that you can do is go to the voice threads and start interacting with your classmates. Ask them, how are you? What are you going to do this weekend? I am studying now. What are you doing? Etcétera, etcétera. Okay? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué vas a hacer mañana? ¿Qué vas a hacer el fin de semana? In that way, you're practicing simple sentences that we need to learn, and that we're using them in real context. Okay? In real life. Okay? Bien, so I'm going to explain quickly what is objeto directo. Besides that, please remember that you can contact me anytime, okay? If you have questions, email me as soon as I am available. I'm going to reply. Remember, this is not the only class that I have, but then I try my best to reply quickly, okay? Bien. Let's see, let's start. Objeto directo. And I'm going to use a new pen that I got as a gift. All right, let's see. objeto directo. And I'm going to start my explanation in English. A ver, I can say, give me the keys. Okay, so the first thing that we have to identify is the verb. What is the verb? Give. Okay. Okay. And you are going to ask, what is given? Or what do I have to give? And then in this case, it's pretty obvious that is the keys, right? So that's your objeto directo. Bring me the keys. Again, the keys, objeto directo. I have the keys, objeto directo. Let me use another example in English, and then we move on to Spanish. Okay? Ay, la borra. Quiere borrar. There you go. Thank you so much. A ver. My exercise, my example, it will be I have the computers, and I'm going to use plural. The computers. This is a P. Computers. Right? Now we go back to my question. What is the verb? Have. Now in this case, it's pretty obvious that I have a sujeto, subject. That will be I. I do the action. I'm the doer. ¿Verdad? Now the question is, what do I have? I have the computer. So that will be what? Objeto directo. Okay? Simple, huh? Bien. In English, if I'm talking about one computer, I can say, I eliminated yes, so now I'm talking about one computer. I can say, I have it. If you ask, do you have the computer? I can say, yes, I have it, ¿verdad? Let me change this. I have, that's the it. And then it, basically, is replacing computer. Now, if I'm using computers, then instead of it, I'm going to say, I have them. ¿Sí o no? Right? Bien. I hope this is making sense. Okay? Bien. So, in Spanish, we do the same thing. Okay? We do the same thing. Let me erase everything, and now let's translate this to Spanish. Let me erase. Pa, pa, pa. Esto es un éxito, jóvenes. Now, let's go back to the pen. So what will be the translation? Yo tengo una, let's start with singular. Una ay Dios mío, computa, okay. Excelente. Computadora, like Dora the Explorer. Bien, so yo tengo una computadora. Again, tengo is the verb, and then yo is the sujeto. Remember, in Spanish, my ending always tells me who is doing the action, who is the sujeto. So yo is the sujeto, is doing the action. And then what do I have? And then una computadora. Why do I have the E? So no computadora. It's supposed to be an A. So looks like an E, but no, computadora. Ahora sí looks pretty. A ver, so computadora, it's mi objeto directo. ¿Sí? Bien. Now I need to use it in Spanish. Let's go back to the pronouns. So what pronouns do I need to use? In Spanish we use me, first person. Second person will be te. And then los, lo, singular. And then la. And now I'm going to move on to plural. That's nos. If I'm included in a group, then nos, okay? Me is only me. Te, you all. This is mainly used in Spain, and I like to use it just, well, I like to mention it because I like to be politically correct, okay? But in American Latina, we don't use the alls, okay? Means you all informal. And then we have los and las. So when I teach this lesson in a face-to-face class, I tell my students, let's meet Lola, okay? Lola, because Lola is a name, and I think it's pretty simple to remember, right? Lola. So I tell them your new friend is Lola, okay? Now, let's go back to una computadora. So una computadora is the objeto directo, we said that, is singular, okay? And it's third person. So we are not going to use me, we are not going to use nos because that's first person. We are not going to use te because that's second person. But we are going to use third person. Now, is computadora singular? We said that. So we are going to eliminate these options. Now, let's pay attention. Is una femenino o masculino? Una is femenino. So then we are going to use la if we want to replace it with a pronoun. And then, if I want to say I have it, I can say, let me find another color. Let me see a pretty color, green. I can say, yo la tengo. Yo la tengo. And I'm saying, I have it. Yes, I do. I have it. Okay. If I have, instead of one, I have plural, then it's going to be unas, right? And then I have to modify these two. Yo tengo unas computadoras. I have some computers. And then in English will be, I have them. And in Spanish, it will be, it cannot be, again, first person, ¿verdad? It cannot be second person. It has to be third person, right? So, is that singular? Well, not anymore. So now I have to look in this other section. And then because unas computadoras is femenino and plural, then las is my option. So, yo las tengo. Yes, I have them. Okay, yes, I have them. Let me erase this and put them back so you can see them again. Okay, let me go back to amarillo. ¿Verdad? Okay. Me, te, and then your new friend who is lo and la, and then nos, os, and los, las. Many lolas, right? Lolas. And again, we are using las because what do I have? Unas computadoras. Okay? Computadoras. Okay? Let me give you another example. Let me erase. This eraser is excellent. Bien. Acá. Yo. No, vamos a usar otro sujeto. Just for fun. Nosotros. So now. Nosotros. ¿Verdad? Nosotros necesitamos unas, ay, mi lápiz no está escribiendo, unas vacaciones. Vacaciones. You know what? I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to put back, but you know that it's vacations, okay? Vacaciones, okay? Vacaciones. A ver, so unas vacaciones. So, since I want to express that in a short way, I can say nosotros, let me find another color. Green again. So I can say nosotros I have necesitamos there, and then I'm going to use, because it's vacaciones, I'm going to use las. Okay? Because I need third person, vacaciones is, ¿verdad? Third person is not singular, it's plural, and then over here, right? And vacaciones is femenino, so it has to be las. Okay? Nosotros las necesitamos. Sí, las necesitamos. If I ask you, ¿necesitas unas vacaciones? Sí, las necesito. Okay? And usually you're going to see this when we are asking questions, because we like to keep it short, right? To use the minimum effort. We're human beings, and we do it in English and we do it in Spanish. Okay? So, last example. A ver, necesito a Marcos. Okay. A Marcos. Ay. Come on. Okay. Marcos. Necesito a Marcos. Now I'm using the A because I'm introducing a person, okay? And that's called the personal A. Every time that my objeto directo is a person, I'm going to use the A, okay? The exception is when I use the verb tener, okay? Bien. So, again, this is my verb, verbo. The sujeto is implied. I don't need to use the yo, okay? It's implied. Once I see the ending, I know that yo is the doer. Now, what do I need? In this case, it's a person, Marcos. So, objeto directo. And then, if I want to say I need him, I'm going to say lo necesito. Lo necesito. Lo necesito. Okay? And one more, and then I say bye. Pedro me necesita. Interesante that one. Let's see ahora. Pedro me necesita a mí. ¿Ok? A ver, ¿cuál es el verbo? Pues el verbo es necesita. Who is doing the action? Pedro. ¿Verdad? I have the agreement. I can tell because of the ending. ¿Verdad? Now, ¿quién necesita Pedro? A person. Who is in this case? Me, myself. You see over here, I have my objeto directo, me, because it's me, ¿verdad? Who he needs, ¿verdad? Pedro me necesita. I can avoid saying a mí. I don't need this part. Once I say me necesita, it's understood that he needs me. Okay? He needs, ay, lo borré, caramba. ¿Verdad? Él me necesita. Y este es tu pronombre de objeto directo. I hope this is clear. And if you have questions, please email me. Okay? Chao. Ay, caramba.